Hello guys, this is Melissa Zad, 4 Into Boxing, and I am joined by none other than Spencer Oliver. How are you doing?
Yeah, really well. That was a nice build up there. I'm good.
It was a great build
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, just for the viewers, sorry, I should have said, we're actually at the weigh-in. We've just had the weigh-in. The press conference was yesterday. It's for the Riyadh Juma show on Saturday night at Wembley.
Do you know what? I'm looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. Actually, Dion Juma's got this opportunity because Richard's opponent had to pull out. Massive opportunity for Dion, who's a potential banana skin. The guy can fight. This is a much better fight than the original fight. He's a slippery southpaw. He's got a great boxing IQ, good counter puncher. This could prove a tricky night for Richard. It really could. I mean, you've got to respect both guys as well. Both guys are unbeaten, putting their unbeaten records on the line. Richard accepting Dion Juma was a brave one because high risk, low reward for Richard. WBC number 7, he's in a really good place, and Dion Juma needed this opportunity and he's been given it. When a fighter, I know this is an ex-fighter, when a fighter gets given this opportunity, he's like the chairman of the who needs him, who wants him club. You don't fight Dion Juma unless you have to. He's got this opportunity and he's going to want to take that with both hands. That'll give him that extra little drive. This fight's going to be a lot closer than a lot of people think.
I mean, actually talk to us a little bit about that. As an ex-fighter, you would understand the psychology better than most. Obviously Dion's been waiting on the sidelines for, I know he had a little warm-up fight about 3-4 weeks ago that the board ordered, actually, in order to be able to take this fight. Yeah. But he's been out of the ring really for about 2 years, Well, how do you think he's feeling? What's going through his mind right now?
You know what? You don't know that, inactivity could play its part when you get into the later rounds. Will his timing be there in the early rounds? All these things are a factor. Richard, we know, likes to keep it long, likes to keep it simple. He drives that big right hand in, and that's his key shot. Against the southpaw, that is the key shot, the right hand. So, Richard's got the tools and all the attributes to win the fight and win it in style. But like I said, Dion is a slippery customer. He's been waiting, like you say, on the sidelines, waiting for the opportunity. He looks in great shape. Mentally, psychologically, you can see he wants it. You know what I'm saying? He's switched on. And that's the first thing that I recognise, because I see it. They come head to head, they're staring at you, think, is he what? Like, you can tell whether a fighter wants it or not. Dion's going, yeah, this is my time now, my opportunity. So I'm excited for this fight. It's one of those ones that Whyte was so heavy-handed that he could land a shot and land it early and the fight could be over. But if Dion can fiddle his way through a few rounds, it could become really interesting.
I think it'll be a tricky one. Personally, I think it'll be a tricky one for Whyte to end early, just for the fact that Dion is an evasive southpaw. They call him a ghost because of his evasive style. Yeah. And I think that it'll be a very, very interesting show come Saturday night. Let's talk a little bit about the rest of the card. What is the standout fights for you on the card? But before you answer, you're drifting very far away from me, and I'm not sure if you're in the shot anymore.
Sorry, I'm back. I'm back.
So talk us through a little bit about what you're looking forward to come Saturday night.
Do you know what I'm looking forward to? All the cards, really. I'll tell you who I'm looking forward to, and this one's going to surprise you. I'm looking forward to a young fighter that trains in my gym, Shannon Ryan.
Hey, I'm looking forward to Shannon too.
There you go. Right, so no one would have expected that, would they? So that's the fight that I'm really looking forward to, if I'm honest. Like, seeing Shannon get her career under the way. She's with 258 management. I'm looking forward to seeing her develop, and that girl trains so hard. You know what I mean? You only get out what you put in this game. Cheats get found out, but she trains hard. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Shannon.
She's a real testament to what hard work and actually just that focus, that laser sharp focus does, because she's been another one who's been waiting on the sidelines for this opportunity. Now she's got this amazing platform to showcase her talent, and you'll know, as I know, how talented Shannon really is. Yeah. So that'll be a great matchup.
He's trying to jump in my shot here.
I know, Dan's always trying to
jump in my shot. It's my time now. It's my time now.
Look how quickly you got the invitation.
That's all right, you can come in.
How quickly you got it. Look,
you can come in.
I'll get down for you lot as well.
No, you're fine.
Dan, good to have you. Good to have you here. Let's all shuffle in. Obviously, real tension was felt, at the weigh-in, at the face-off, the final face-off.
I feel like we're having a face-off, if I'm honest.
I do feel a bit
I'm
like a promoter.
starting to feel like, I've gone into the zone.
Well, you're giving away a lot of height and reach here, mate. I'll be honest.
Yeah, but I spent a career doing that. Don't worry.
Lots of tension between Richard Whyte and Dion Juma. What do you think is going through their heads right now? You know both boxers quite well.
Dion he just wants to fight now. I think he's comfortable. He's happy. He's just gonna go and chill, and he'll want to fight. Riakporhe looks exactly the same. They both look very good on the scale. Not that they ever look bad on the scale, but they both look good. I don't know, man. I personally just want to disappear into thin air.
Must be a tricky one for Dan, actually, because he's got a personal relationship with both.
Yeah, exactly. I've been putting him on the spot this whole week, actually. But he's, to be fair, he's been very professional, and he's been sitting on the fence, like you have to really in these situations. He's emotionally involved with both these guys, so it's a difficult one to call. And I understand that. I get it. It's like in this industry, you don't want to.
You don't want to ruffle the wrong feathers.
No, you don't. It's not a good thing. You know what I mean? Like when you've got a history, then it's a difficult thing to do. So, I mean, unlike myself, I just put myself on the line. That's probably why I've been in the industry so long. You know what I mean? I've seen people come and go. But anyway, we'll talk about that another time.
Guys, we've got a interesting heavyweight matchup. Well, it's not an interesting matchup in terms of it's a 50-50, but it's just Jamie TKB, his debut performance, another one that's debuting on a really exciting platform. What do you guys know about this boxer?
I know only what I've been told. As soon as I found out we were signing him, I went and spoke to David Adelaide. I asked him, do you know him? Is he good? Simply. And I'll be honest, David doesn't rate anybody. He really doesn't. He's just got one of those bad attitudes. He's like, I don't rate anyone. But he turned around and he said, no, he's good.
Great.
He's good. So it is a stamp of approval, definitely, from someone who doesn't give many. I've heard he's all action. We obviously haven't seen him in the pro ranks, but he wants to excite, let his hands go.
Yeah.
Everyone loves a heavyweight.
Yeah. We're all for it.
I'm looking forward to it as well. I'm looking forward to the development because, there's a lot of people say good things about him, but it's about whether he can produce on the big stage. And this is his opportunity.
Yes.
So, see how it goes.
Talking about the heavyweight division, it would be great to get you guys' predictions on a very exciting heavyweight clash that's coming up in April. Tyson Fury v. Dillian Whyte.
So you're going to give the prediction on this one, aren't you? You're going to do it.
You're both going to do it.
Yeah, of course I am.
I'm well doing it.
Okay.
You will never see me bottle anything other than this.
We'll start with you because obviously you're so game to give the prediction. I'm game to listen.
I'm going to make a little case for Dillian here.
Ooh, it sounds like a fence sitter already.
No. I'm going to make a case for Dillian here because you know what? Because everyone thinks this is Tyson Fury's going to turn up and he's winning the contest, but actually it's not as simple as that. It's a more difficult fight than people give it credit for. Dillian Whyte has exceptionally long arms. He whacks really heavy with the right hand, and he's a little bit disjointed, and that as a fighter is the worst one to fight because it's unpredictable. Unpredictability wins. So I think Dillian's got a real shot at this. Of course, listen, you're going to be mad to go against Tyson Fury. No one's going to go against him, and I think Fury wins. But I think that Dillian will have his moments as well. I think this is going to be an interesting fight. It's not going to be a one-horse race that a lot of people are giving it credit for. People going, fight will be over in a few rounds. Dillian's going to just get soak up a lot of punishment. He's going to get taken out there. I think he's going to do himself credit, Dillian. I do. I think he's also a stroke of genius what he's doing with this silence thing.
I know, right?
Right, because you can't out-talk Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury's the master at that. He's the master at mind games. He wins that psychological battle. Then the fighters are beaten before they get in the ring. So Dillian's doing the right thing, not showing up at press conferences, not talking, not doing anything. There was a big thing on TalkSport, actually, I heard earlier with Frank Warren and the lawyers getting involved. With all this. And I think that I spoke to Frank actually last week and he's pissed off that Dillian's not playing his part. But I actually think that's better for box office sales. So I think it's creating more interest. Everyone's going, where is he? What's he doing? As opposed to the normal run-of-the-mill, Dillian's going to be there, Fury's going to be getting in his head. And do you know what I'm saying, though?
I do.
So I think it's it's an interesting one. I'm looking forward to this.
You haven't actually given us a clear-cut prediction.
I think
Fury. I'll go Fury. I go Fury. I'm going to go Fury points.
Fury points. Interesting.
Do you
Savage
know
Dan,
what?
please.
I don't often agree with Spencer Oliver, I'll be honest.
He's not a disagreeable
guy. You've got to get
guy.
some of them right, mate. Disagree with me.
I feel like there is going to be an argument. Tyson Fury is phenomenal, and he is the best in the world right now, we know that. But he does usually give you a moment. Even in all his wins. There was the one where he completely dominated Deontay Wilder, but the other, he gets caught, he gets stung, and he gives you a little, it might be a glimmer of hope, but he gives you something, usually, throughout the 12 rounds. And I think he'll give something to Dillian. It's just whether Dillian can jump on him. I think Dillian will have his moments. I think it'll be a lot closer than people think. Dillian's a horrible kind of guy to fight because he's a bully. And he's got long arms. He moves well. He's got a very good jab as well, underrated jab. And he's got big power, and he's just his unpredictability. And sometimes he will dig his heels and say, you know what, let's do it whichever way. I'm going to throw a double right hand followed by a double left to the body. Like, something you've never even seen before. So because of that, I think it will take longer for Tyson Fury to adjust. And I'm expecting a points win as well.
Interesting. Thank you guys for not being diplomatic about it.
I like that, actually. You've done yourself proud.
Yeah, so did you, mate.
You both did yourselves proud.